What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm going to go thrifting today. Going to go hit 9, maybe 10 thrift stores. Been going to the local ones for the past couple months. In the last 2 weeks, I have not found anything. I started a vlog, and it's been 2 weeks now, and I have not found anything at the Goodwills around here. So I'm going to travel out a bit. We're going to go try to find something today. Hopefully we do. But yeah, 9 thrift stores. Just go see what we can find to sell on eBay, Amazon, or anywhere really. So I packed me some apples and grapes, since it'll probably be a 6 to 8 hour journey. Got some V8 black cherry, of course, energy, and some water. So that should help me survive later when I start to get hungry. I get to the first Goodwill of the day, and there's a new cart that came out, and I'm looking at these pop figures. They're all Beetlejuice themed. But you see these right here, this Lydia Dietz and this one. They taped them together and priced them at $49.99. Put stickers all over them. The Lydia Dietz actually is worth about $35. The other one's only worth about $10 at best. So they completely overpriced it, and they took a product that's used. They might not have been out of the box, but they put tape all around it and put stickers on it. So it's just not going to be worth anyone paying that much. They're going to sit there forever. Just another Goodwill situation there. I hate when they overprice things like that. There's a keyboard that's kind of overpriced too at $14.99, not worth picking up. But I look up here and I see some board games, some retro ones. Double Dare from Nickelodeon, 99 cents. But look, it's like a burn mark in it. It's dirty. I opened that up and it had like foam pieces that were falling apart. And it only sold for $35 complete in good condition. This one didn't even sell well at all. Finders Keepers on Nickelodeon. I don't even remember that show. That's the period I grew up watching Nickelodeon, so I'm not sure what that was. You maybe could have made a little bit of money on the Double Dare, but for me, paying 99 cents and having to deal with that in that condition, there's easier ways to spend my time to make money, I think. So I'm looking around here in the toys for anything to sell on eBay or Amazon. Make sure to let me know if you see anything that I may have missed. Here's, I thought it was a game at first, and I thought it was pretty cool looking. So I had to open it up. When I opened it up, I seen it was a stamp set, and I also seen it looked like it was missing some pieces. I looked it up though, because it was something unique, and it was only selling for about $7 on eBay. I believe that was new, like $7 plus shipping. So that was not worth picking up for me at all. Looking around here at the games, there's a hard hat. It's not worth anything. Box of stuff. Seen a horse in there. It could have been a Breyer horse, but probably not. There's an Easy Bake, and there's some rollerblades, which are not worth anything really. They're like $14 plus shipping. Just not worth picking up at all to flip on eBay. Well, I finally bought something at a Salvation Army, only because they were half off and there was a clothing reseller there. So, just kind of show the competition that there is competition. I bought these. He actually grabbed a pair of Irish setter boots that I was waiting to go half off to try to get. So I decided just to grab these. I actually believe I seen these earlier in the week. These are Morels. They're kind of like a suede boot. They were $20. So half off they were $10. Still more than I want to pay, but I do think I'll make $15 on these. And they're in pretty clean condition. Just have to wipe them down a little bit. So, yeah, I'll probably make like 15 bucks. So, and they'll probably sit for a while because that brand is saturated. Another saturated brand are these Columbia boots. Now, these were 10, and so I got them for $5. Blue was half off. Waterproof Columbia boots. They're in maybe unworn condition. So, very clean. Again, these are saturated, but in that condition for $5, I don't know how much I'll make, 15 or 20 bucks. I'll look it up, put it on the screen. I didn't even look these up. Well, I looked up these because I wanted to make sure that at least some of them were selling, and they are. For about $29.99 is what they sell for. So yeah, finally broke the 2-week streak of not finding anything, so that's a good sign. Just keep going. It's been at least 2 months since I've been in this St. Francis, and I'm in the electronics, and I'm seeing stuff that I've seen for the last 3 or 4 months. Here's one, $200 for this Sansui. And it's just not worth that, and it's something that you're not allowed to return if you buy it and there's something wrong with it. So risking $200, just no one's going to do that. And in here there's some units. I think these are Sony. I'm not sure what they were now. But they're priced up as well. I think they're just like tape cassette players. Here's some speakers. I don't even know the brand. They were $19.99. That's actually somewhat sane for that price compared to what else you see in here. And looking over here at these electronics, I spot some things with remotes. But there's a Sony DVD player there for $24.99 with the remote. Just the DVD player, not worth it. LG Blu-ray player, also for $24.99. Not really worth picking up. But I did find something here, this Toshiba DVD recorder for $9.99, actually underpriced. No remote, but I'm not going to leave it behind. There's some money to be made, so they definitely mispriced that. $300 for that unit that's still there. It's been there forever. I come over to the glass case. I see some cartridge-based games there in a stack. I can see a couple of the NES games are Hoops and NES Play Action Football, not worth it. But Diddy Kong Racing was there for $9.99. That's worth picking up. Not to resell because it only resells for $15, $17, $18. But for a collection, it was worth picking up. I already have it, so I left it. They always put the stuff that they think is valuable behind the counter, then they just price it outrageous, like $100 for a little robot that plays a tape or something. It's pretty insane what they think is valuable. And I come over to the office supply aisle, and there's a bunch of remotes for some reason, a bunch of sealed VHS, so that got my attention, and I actually ended up doing fairly well in St. Francis today and picked up some stuff. Got out of St. Francis. Look at that. I actually filled an IKEA bag with stuff. That's rare to happen from being in here. I'll show all that once I get home. It'd be too hard to show in the car. Inside of this Goodwill, they always take shoes that they think are awesome, and they take them over to this little shelf, put outrageous prices on them, and then they're kind of hidden back behind the women's clothing, where probably most people don't even see them. There's some Eddie Bauers for $24.99. Eddie Bauer shoes, I never even really see those. I don't think they're worth anything, especially not $24.99, at least the flip. Here's some polo shoes. Most polo shoes I look up are never worth anything, but nothing here in the high-end shoe aisle. Okay, I've been in a couple more Goodwills and found some stuff. I've been finding some things here. Here's a Casio calculator. You can see the model there. I had to kind of get it down. Not super high end, but it does sell for I think around $35 new. This one is used, of course, has the cable with it. I should be able to sell this for $20. It'll ship first class, so definitely should make about $12 on that in the end. Here is a Disney DVD bingo game for $3.99 sealed. This is one of those games that are on Amazon for $75, and the rank is like 500,000 in toys. If you're not an Amazon seller and you haven't dealt with FBA, then you're probably saying there's no way it'll sell for that. It's possible it won't sell for that, but there's a good chance it will sell for $75. Games like this, especially Disney or branded, that are no longer made, people pay up for them, especially this time of year. The price could be inflated because of Christmas. Unfortunately, I won't be able to send this FBA for Christmas, so I may try to merchant fulfill it real quick. I got a little bit of time before Christmas hits. Here is a ping pong paddle. Nice table tennis paddle here. This is a Stiga or Stiga. I don't know how you pronounce it exactly. It was 99 cents. It's a Hammer Light. I bought it because I'm trying to get into ping pong a little bit. I used to play way back in the day, and I'd like to, play again if I can find a place so I can consistently have a table, because I don't have room for one. But anyway, these are pretty good, especially that brand. New, one of these paddles are about $38, $40. Used, I couldn't find any comps, and there were none listed or none sold. I would assume you could sell this for $20. It's a little dusty, but otherwise it's in really good condition. I'll probably just keep it, just to use. Hopefully, if I never play ping pong, then I'll sell it. But yeah, going well so far. So I'm taking a little break at Hooters. Just kidding, I'm not taking a break at Hooters. I'm lonely, but I'm not that lonely yet. Eating my fruit in a Goodwill parking lot is what I'm doing. I've been to a couple more Goodwills, and I picked up a couple more things here. You see this bird puzzle? It was $1.99, and it sells okay on Amazon, and after fees and everything, I'll make $5. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then I picked up this Nikon camera, S8200, I think was the model. It was $10, and see there, 10 bucks, $9.99. Looks like it sells on eBay for about 50. So I'm gonna check Amazon. I might sell it on Amazon if it works okay and everything's great. So you'll see that in the corner how much I think it's worth. But I'm gonna finish this fruit, and I got 2 more Goodwills to hit. In the second to last Goodwill of the day, looking in the electronics, come across this Panasonic CD player. These are kind of worth picking up. You can sell them for about 13, 14 bucks on eBay. They do move. They can take a while. They're not like the Sonys. You make like 6 to 8 bucks on them after shipping, but that one, the battery compartment was just corroded and destroyed. So that made it not worth picking up for me, because I don't want to spend the time to clean it and test it and take that risk just to make $6 to $8. There's an overpriced like Sharp camera. I've been seeing a lot of those Sharp cameras recently. They're just not worth it, and they're always overpriced. This is like a Sony 3-disc CD changer. Not worth it. They're just big, and no one wants those. There's a Sony tape player. I quit buying those because 90% of the time they don't work, literally. I can't remember the last time I even had one that worked. The belts in them, they rot away. So I have made it back home. It's been just a little over 6 hours since I left, and I got a pretty good haul today. I had a lot of fun. It's been a while since I went on a thrift trip like this, where I spent time going to multiple ones. It's been a while since I've been to those thrift stores. It was great to see new stuff, and the same stuff I've been seeing for the past 2 or 3 months, just going around locally here. But let's jump into this stuff. Yes, I did find a Jurassic World toy. This is the T-Rex. $1.99. I picked him up. He's in really good condition. Not worth a lot like the Indominus Rex, and I don't even know if the Indominus Rex is worth a whole lot right now. No, I sold the Indominus Rex for $200. So this one maybe 13 to 15. I think one I seen sold for 20 when I looked it up. But I go ahead and pick these up anyway, because I'm just going to do a lot of the cheaper Jurassic World toys, because they will sell. And this had just come up on a cart on my last Goodwill, actually. And this bag was there too, and I was looking in the toy bag, and I seen this Jurassic World toy in it. So I went ahead and paid the $2.99 for it, because I couldn't really see if this one was worth anything. And I did sell a Jurassic World dinosaur not too long ago for, I think it was like 60 bucks, 65 bucks. That was about this size. So I figured it was probably a cheaper one, but I won for $2.99. Went and picked it up. I did see somebody trying to sell this for, I think it was 18 bucks, but I didn't really see any comps for it selling. So anyway, it'll just go in the pile. It was just kind of a risk thing. The rest of these toys, there's like some motorcycle toys, but they're really cheap. One says Harley. I'll kind of look through it a bit more closely, but I really don't think there's anything else good in there. Probably just redonate all those toys. So in St. Francis, I was finding some decent stuff. That's kind of rare. Here is some filters. I know I've sold these before. I think they came from Lowe's, actually. I think I did some retail arbitrage on these a year or two ago. Anyway, these are $2.99. This all for about $22 to $24, it looks like. So we'll make some money there. And then I got these filters. These, well, there's one in this one. It's supposed to be a 2-pack, so it was $4.99, and the 2-pack is $9.99. So I went ahead and bought all of them, because the 1-pack will still sell for like 35 bucks, and the 2-pack, I seen one sell for 54, I think it was. So worth picking up. I should make some great money on those filters. Then also at St. Francis, I picked up all this sealed VHS media. These are 49 cents a piece, and these have went down in value a lot over the years. You know, I used to pick them up quite often and sell them, make really good money. Like these RCA ones here, I used to be able to sell 8 of these for 88 bucks on Amazon, no problem, just do an 8-pack. And now, who knows what they sell for? I have to do some research, but I notice a lot of like the 8 and 10 packs I used to bundle, they've dropped by at least 50%. So still, when you're getting them for 50 cents, people are still buying them, so you might as well pick them up. I have like 50 of these up in a box, and what I do is, as I find them, I just sort of, oh, like this one, I can sell, 10 of these. You get better prices than trying to sell them individually, usually. But that's kind of how I do the VHS. So I don't know. I'll have to figure out how much those are worth, put it on the screen. Trying to remember what I already showed, like when I was in the car, because I did some filming while I was in the car and stuff. So also in St. Francis, I picked up this Toshiba DVD recorder, no remote. I picked it up because it was $9.99, and they had DVD players there for $25 with no remote. So apparently they just thought this was just a DVD player or something and just underpriced it, unless they tested it and it didn't work, and they, should have disclosed if it didn't work. But anyway, for $9.99, I'll pick it up. They sell for about $100, I think it was. I'm looking here. It still has like the plastic film, like when it comes. It's pretty good condition. It does have like a sticker residue or something on it, but that's really good condition. Hopefully I can buy a remote cheap, but usually these recorders you don't get too cheap. But maybe this model I could. If not, I'm probably going to sell it on eBay and make some money. I think I should make about $40 on that minimum. I'll probably get more if I can buy a remote and sell it on Amazon. I can probably mark it up to about $150. The Sony I picked up at Goodwill. This one was quite a bit more. It was $19.99, but it has the remote. And oddly enough, I looked this up on Amazon, which is where I try to sell my electronics as long as they're in good condition and have the remotes. And it wasn't on there. But on eBay, it's selling pretty well. It's selling on eBay anywhere from like $75. I've seen one sell for like $120. So I'd say minimum on this one. If it works, I'll make about $50. The great thing about the Goodwill, buying them from Goodwill, I can return this, get my $20 back as long as I return it within 7 days. St. Francis, I can't return that. So if it doesn't work, I'm just kind of stuck with it. So I got everything over here. I think I showed already some great profits over there. I got my photo box. I was taking pictures last night. So we got a Who Knew game. If you're familiar with the channel, I pick up these fairly often and sell them around Christmas time. And I just sent in 3 of them, and they've already sold. I think I got between 35 and 40, depending on the condition. I got a couple upstairs missing some pieces. So even if this one is not complete, chances are I'll be able to combine one of the ones upstairs and sell it for $2.99. I like picking those up. Should make about, I don't know, probably about $20 profit minimum on that. I picked up this coin hopping Washington DC game. I guess it's a game. $2.99. Has a 200,000 rank in toys, and it sells for about $38. So I'll probably make at least a $20 bill on this as well. And then finally, I picked up this Yamaha keyboard at Goodwill, and I don't know why. No, I do know why. There's some money, but I kind of swore off keyboards. I had bad experiences with them, especially years ago when I first started reselling. I would be at a yard sale, and they would be priced so cheap that I would just pick them up and say, they have to be worth this, like a quarter. And they were the big Yamaha or Casio ones. And you look them up, and they just weren't selling. And if they did sell, it was like for $15 plus shipping. So I just kind of got turned off by these keyboards. But this one was sitting in Goodwill, and it was $9.99. It's a bit of a smaller one, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Went ahead and looked it up, and they're actually moving fairly well on eBay, and there's really not a whole lot of competition. I think there's one currently being sold, and then there's like maybe 10 already sold. So that's a good sign. Anytime you see that, you can probably make some money on it. And I opened it up, and it's in mint condition. It's still got the original wrap, still got the original styrofoam and the paperwork. Did not have a power adapter, and I don't know if it come with a power adapter. The box is so tight, I don't think there was a power adapter included originally. It's probably just an optional thing. I'll do some research. I might have a generic one I can throw with it when I go to sell it. I might even sell it on Amazon. I didn't look on there. But on eBay, it was selling for about $50 plus plus shipping. I've seen a few sell for. So in this condition, I'll probably shoot for that. So I don't know. I'll probably make about $30 in the end on it. It should move fairly easy. But that's it for the video, everybody. I really want to thank you for coming along with me today. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I get to share it with people out in the world. Otherwise, this would just be me and my thrifting, and no one would ever know what I found or what I done today. So again, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.